for Valentine, huh?
Hey, give me a
Good
sec.
for you. Niggas good people. You know what I
How's
mean.
the noodles game, Jack?
Okay, there's the citizens and denizens.
So long as you're staying out of trouble. Good.
There's me.
Won't
And
tolerate anyone mistreating the only other robot in town I can stand.
Right. Hello. Welcome back to Joyless Gaming and Fallout 4. Again. Because I'm tired and lazy and don't feel like doing anything troublesome. I don't know. I'm oh, show dog meat the cigar. That's right. That's how it starts. He stayed up there? Alright. Again, wrong button. Just picking up from last time. Probably ill-advised when I'm going to go further the story. I've got backup now in the form of Nick Valentine.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. I'm trusting my family's future to a dog. That's it. I'm officially crazy.
Well, he wasn't offended, so that's good. Wait a minute, do I have any? No, I don't.
Don't worry. You're safe from the sins here in Diamond City.
You're instilling me with confidence. Yeah, I guess it's probably ill-advised. I'm fairly low level, but if I get to a point where the Brotherhood shows up, which is after the end of this, and you go and deal with Kellogg, then the Brotherhood will be patrolling the place and they'll be killing things, which will make my life a bit easier. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
San Francisco
Dog
Sunlights.
meat find something?
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
You'd think all this rain would wash away a lot of scent.
Stop right there. Hey, now. It's okay. Now. It's okay.
Doing them much good at this point.
Was he commenting on me taking meat from an animal that I killed? How else do you expect me to survive? I think I should probably... I mean, I like their charisma, but I don't think it's... Maybe higher charisma improves my chances of persuading, but I still have to be a higher level than they do. So I think perhaps I should... Pardon me. Put the leathers on so that I've got some damage resistance. Nick, where'd you go?
Looks like another one of Kellogg's pit stops. Keep your eyes open.
I'm trying to inspect blood spatter.
Bloody bandages.
I'm telling you,
Dog meat can
that
track
nose
this.
is second to none.
Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Brain fungus.
Now, don't move. Stop right there.
Underestimate us again.
Once I've leveled up those perks further, I can make them fully docile. Which means that I can put my weapon away and they won't attack me. Hey, witty reference! Haven't seen you in a bit. Your schedules don't align. How you going? Is that a slice of pizza or it's a corn chip? Oh shit. Oh shit. It's a bear. And I can't do anything to... Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Where's my stimpaks? I'm gonna die. No, the Yao Guai police. Got distracted by the corn chip, yeah. Ow! I'm gonna die. I died. Oops. I've been, last few weeks I've been, I've been doing a lot less. Not feeling like doing anything. Oh, there's the bear. I could have actually got a sneak attack on that. I'm gonna try and get a sneak attack on that. What about you? I was worried for a bit there because there was like a long period of I didn't even see notifications about you streaming, and then it came back and you were streaming at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so it was way too late for me to try and watch. Okay, that was not a sneak attack. Ow. No. Stimpak as well. Oh, I died. Again, I died. This is how I die. Can we go around? This bear doesn't like me at all. was not a sneak attack. Ah! Why is it coming for me? That just... Yeah. Yeah, if you've got more important things to do, then yeah. Just... Ah! Shit. Ow! He's been wild, yeah. That's one way of putting it. Oh. Saving after that. Right, dog meat, I know you want to get onto the thing, but... saved by having built up a crit, yeah. Why not on a stick? And... Oh, I should have taken the soup. That was going to do more. Oh boy. Okay. Saving. So that I can actually carry on. Oh, but anyway, yes, I started doing this the other night because I was just trying to get myself to play something that doesn't feel like too much of a problem. So Bethesda games usually not much of a problem, especially since I'm not playing on survival or anything. I'm just mucking around. But otherwise, I've really just not been in the mood to do much of anything. Certainly not in front of an audience.
Dog meat's found something. You know the drill.
What am I looking for here again?
When it's stout.
Oh, the bottle.
One of his
Okay.
creature comforts.
Dog meat find something?
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
I'm going to go back to that fireplace. I need to cook some stuff. Oh, are you telling me I can't cook? But it says I can activate it. Why can't I cook on it? What a rip-off. I have to get money to live long enough to keep working. Yeah. Well, I don't unfortunately have that excuse because I don't work, because I'm useless. It's just my personal problems getting in the way of me doing more of this instead of the game. Yes, if only I could get away with not working and being rich. But unfortunately, I'm just not working.
Anything useful?
Where's the... Oh, it's that way. Oh, damn it. No! I'm trying to click on the... Yeah, that's a way to put it. Who said that? Is that you? In a song or something? Ah, shit. Shit. Nick, you're in my way. Now you're in my way again.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
I just picked up a screwdriver because I wasn't looking at what I was doing. I think I can actually understand that sentiment, thinking that if I could come up with something like that, I could, you know, be successful and make money off of it.
Sorry, folks. Moving on up.
What?
Calm down.
Zombies!
Stop right there.
Underestimate us again.
Well, I've never heard of any of those bands, so you could have said you made it up. We're all good with money's business. Yeah, but as soon as I put my gun away, it was going to attack me. Made it up, yes. So there you go, that was the right answer. Ah, that fight is none of my business. You don't, yeah.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
Hell of a party happened here.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt.
What? Oh, fuck.
What's that?
Got interrupted. Oh, shit. Shit! Damn. And... No bot, I don't want more followers. I don't need the responsibility of success. I'm lucky I survived that. If only I'd been able to hit it sooner. Hey. It's okay. Oh, you should know. View bots are against the terms of service. What was I? Super Mutants orders. Ah, yes. Very important orders, those.
Alert. Critical signs. Alert.
What have we here?
Critical signs. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
This had to be Kellogg.
Signature confirmed. Assailant Kellogg. Known associates.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further.
It didn't tell me any known associates. I thought it was going to tell me more. Almost feel bad for that robot. Yeah, wait, what? This... Damn, the pathing is really off sometimes. Go this way, despite the fact that it's really hard to actually go that way. And there's an easier way, but don't go that way. there anything I should be worried about? I should probably be worried. I'm pretty low level and I'm probably gonna die. Ah, more of these.
What do you think, boy? Huh? Is this our man?
What? What the hell happened to the camera? Shouldn't be too much further, I think. No, I don't want caution. I certainly don't want danger.
Hey, Buzz Buzz. Hey, Buzz Buzz. Large wingspan, yeah. Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
Alright, now we gotta get past turrets and what have you. First, let's play a game. Okay, that didn't work. Who doesn't let you stream anymore?
You building a collection or something?
Oh, shut up, Nick. In this game, pool balls are made of plastic. At least that's the resource you get out of them when you break them down. That's some decency. There's people out there that love bad jokes and bad puns and stuff. $13 ball, that's the best ball to take, right? Actually, let's... No, I keep thinking of the Skyrim controls and go to sprint with a... Will a sock with enough of... Nah. Probably don't even need that many in a sock, really. Is there a... Of course there's not a regular crafty workbench around here. I can't just... What would need plastic that I could check? Oh well. Never mind. Do I have enough? Yeah, I can get in there and start. Feeding my addiction for random junk. Oh crap. What? Wait, what was that? About the dog? What? Oh. Wait, what? Why is he not
Hey,
just...
boy. Come on, boy.
Why did that
Time
happen?
to go.
Oh, wait, really? What? Alright. No. No. I actually didn't want Nick to go. I forgot that you... Yeah. He actually does count as the one companion slot that you can have.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Yes. Come back.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
All right.
Ah, I'm getting shot at. Ah.
It's all right.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because... Dog meat's face. I suppose I should heal up.
Break it, swag.
Not that it's an option.
Shouldn't? Why did he come back here? Yeah. Nick, can you go have a word? Nick, this is my tree. Get your own. Oh, great. I've got a crippled head now. Bloody hell. That was painful. Why, what, where, what? And who? Stop shooting my dog. Wait a minute. Hey, my head healed. My head healed. Lucky me. Where's dog meat? He was up here getting shot at. Hey. Why are you still here? I sent you to... Actually, no, I didn't, did I? I got interrupted because I was being shot at. Or is he finally going now? He's finally going now. Good. Huh. Alright. Oh, dear. Is that all of them? Nick, you might not want to go out this way. It's a bit of a grim sight. Is that was a door there, but is this one of the doors that you can actually go through? No. That's how you leave, isn't it? Because that unlocks from the other side and then you come out here. That it does. Also, hearing them say that all the time kind of makes you wish for earplugs or something. Okay, so nothing else? Time to move on. Probably some texture glitch or something. Nick? Oh, there you are.
Hello. I have detected enemy.
Bingo.
Hey!
Where
I just... Ah, shit. Kind of realized that because I've gotten low intelligence with this character...
Assaulted directly to Kellogg.
Alright. It gave me the option for a pacify attempt. Oh, I didn't think I could do that with robots.
Directive Sigma Omicron. Protect Kellogg.
I'm gonna die.
How they put Nick together.
Ah! Okay, why can I try to charm synths? Thought I needed the
Hostile sent.
like intelligence perks for something to do with robots. Oh, that's for the hacking. But yeah, that's okay. Synths obviously count as something else. Then do they count as people? That'd be fairly telling, wouldn't it? No, actually, as far as the game is concerned, they do count as people, so they are people. Debate over. What do I have? I don't have an automatic weapon yet, so there's no point taking that perk. I could take the pistol perk. I could take both of those, so I could have automatic weapons and pistols. Damage resistance isn't going to help me much. Yeah, why not? No, wrong button. Alright, let's try not to die this time, and I've got grenades, I've got to remember that.
So reading detected.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
There you are.
Oh, Nick is getting shot at now, okay. Please, thank you.
This assault directly.
That's a good point. People are anthropomorphizing robots anyway, so...
Stop right there.
Be pleased.
I'm gonna die. Again.
Nice.
Okay, what am I doing? Future lasers. Well, that and I'm a really weak character.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating. Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
You think it's the last of them? No, it isn't. There's at least 3 more.
Asset Kellogg. In danger.
Weak of character. Yes. Okay, I'm vaguely stealthy enough to avoid being detected by the guys downstairs. Can I... No, I can't craft. I wasn't agreeing with you, I was just thinking of, like, yeah, me being weak of character. Alright, okay.
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
Look, I can't put my weapon away, otherwise you'll kill me.
Institute authority terminated.
Rupus can... Sorry.
Intruder.
Excited Institute rifle. What's it so excited about?
Yes.
Initiate Directive Sigma Omicron. Protect Kellogg. It would appear my target has disappeared.
Well, there's no point grabbing an automatic weapon since I... What does it do? 22 damage. Got the ammo for it, I may as well take it. Okay.
I know you are still there.
Okay, once those guys don't know I'm here, I can tell if this guy knows I'm here. And I can get...
Excellent.
Oh dear. I'm starting to run low on ammo anyway. Should change over. I don't have any weapon perks yet, so I may as well use whatever is either high on damage or... Oh, I do have an automatic weapon. Bloody hell, I should have taken the commando perk. High damage or something that I have lots of ammo for.
Overactive sensors indicating concealed organic life form need sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
This thing's chunky, isn't it? Death Claw steak. On a stick. Yes! Get rid of some radiation damage now. Without having to use a thingy. Yay! Grilled cockroach. Sounds delicious. I might hang on to that dirty waters if I can make noodles with it. Don't know why you can't make noodles with purified water.
No way I can pick this.
Alright, so that's a bit glary. Okay. Okay. Still squishy. Damn, I've got a lot of radiation damage. Alright, but I'm in better footing right now, so let's get on with it. Yeah, I spent my perk. Perhaps I shouldn't have, but I did. still doing it. I'm still picking up everything I find. Gotta stop doing that.
You want me to take a look at that terminal? You just say it.
No, I can do normal ones, Nick. Don't you worry. Jones.
I'm in.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Is someone present? Hostile sensor reading detected.
Hello?
Surrounded.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps mind sensors being saturated in you.
Situation normal. Law and order has been restored. Hostile target identified.
Stop right there.
Okay, this weapon works.
Attention, citizens. You may now resume your
Doing them much good at this point.
activity. Enemy detected.
Nick. Oh, damn it.
Movement detected. Curious.
Nick. What?
By order of the Institute, must be destroyed.
Nick, how did you get around there?
Please lower your weapon.
Nick, you're making me move faster than I want to. Not that I'm moving that fast. Oh, okay. I'm lost. Oh.
This is now a free fire zone.
Damn it. When did I last save? I didn't realize that the Protectron was not going to like me shooting that turret. Oh, damn it.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
You want me to take a look at that terminal? Just say the word.
Model green. Okay. Matches 2, so it can't be codes. Gleam? No. Oh, I'm not seeing anything else that is... Right, run out of attempts already anyway, so I need to... Hacker skills engaged. Okay, green wasn't gleam. Green match 2. Oh, learn? No. No, nothing else matches with... except the N. Trade. Matches 2 as well. This, Damn it, I had already done this.
Got away with it.
No! Stupid mouse. Ooh, 4th matches 3. 4th. Death. Oh, that seems great. Oh yeah, it's bound to be Booth, isn't it?
Got it.
Luck was putting it right near the top, so I should have been paying attention to my luck.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Is someone present?
Stop right there.
I recommend against. Hostile on. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
Move along, citizen.
Hello? I have found you.
No.
Sorry, friend. I'm done with you.
Kellogg has your termination.
Start picking locks and disarming traps while I'm surrounded by
Got it.
robots who want to kill me.
You do that a little too well.
Capabilities. Fascinating.
Nick, please don't wander off. That's what made things go wrong last time.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm.
Stop right there.
Including death if you remain in the area. This notice is required by law. Move along, citizen.
I may have to kill that Protectron at some point.
They're gonna have to forfeit their deposit.
Ooh. Okay. Alright, don't go in there. There's a turret that doesn't like me. Ooh, metal armor. Maybe I should be wearing that instead, since I'm so flimsy. Although... Now, what has better... Yeah, leather has energy resistance anyway. Metal gets more physical, but the same amount of... Yeah, leather's actually got energy resistance. Maybe I should be wearing that. For some extra health or something.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
This place could give a mutant nightmares.
Right, so I have to go around to get to there. Was there actually anything I picked up around here? I don't think there was... Oh, there was these. That was it, though.
Cannot remain undetected for long.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Alright, now maybe if I'm not in the same room as the Protectron when I kill this turret. Maybe the Protectron won't hate me because I wasn't shooting a gun in its presence.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
That's all I can hope for, really. Alright. I think it was because I was firing a gun in front of it, not because I shot its friend.
Is someone I have detected?
Ah. Oh, good thing I just saved it. That one's got a gun with bullets. I was just talking about how I've got all this energy resistance because of my leather armor, and then this one's got bullets to shoot me with.
Stop right there.
Oh, the synth leader, I'm definitely not talking that one down.
Are you attempting an ambush?
When I thought we were getting along.
I've got too many bullets. Would you like some? No, don't put it away. I need to kill this one.
Looks like the last time I got a checkup in here.
The job is America and my wife is gun. How did that not kill me? How did that mine not explode me? I don't have... What? How did that happen? That doesn't make any sense. Was that luck working for me? Maybe it was luck. Oh, that's what that thing is for. Wait a minute, we can get Nick to do this. You do that. Thank you. Nick.
Hey,
What's the plan?
think you can unlock that terminal?
Can do.
Nick? Is your idea of unlocking that terminal not unlocking that terminal?
Shouldn't be too much trouble. Nope. Open for business.
Oh, there was turret control on there as well. Yes, Nick, you took far too long to actually even start the job, let alone to actually do the job. Okay, stim packs, good.
Got it.
A bit of finger waggling. Okay.
Going up. Look. Look. Going up.
Plenty of security.
Look.
Nick? Nick?
Going up.
Hey,
I'm all ears.
over here.
Done and done. Think that's out of reach.
No, it isn't.
Move here.
Sure thing.
Going down.
I need you, Nick. You're my backup. I die to a stiff breeze.
You cannot escape detection for long. They were wise to plea.
Wait, the Commonwealth? I don't want to go there yet. Is this... Wait a minute, I forget. I forget my way around.
Stop right there.
Okay, it's down that way is where I'm going. No, I didn't want a shock baton. Why did I pick that up? I pick up everything! I've got to stop doing that. Although shock baton sounds like fun. Live in a well, technically I live in a Commonwealth as well. Which Commonwealth do you live in? It's one of the... two of the not actually United States, because they're Commonwealths, not states. Right? One of them's Massachusetts, which is where this one is. Obviously. No, I'm in Australia. And it's the Commonwealth of Australia. Commonwealth of Federated States. For the Commonwealth. Well, I mean, they stopped calling it an empire and started calling it a Commonwealth. So that's why we've got the Commonwealth Games, you know? Former British Empire. Okay, improved critical... I can't mod anything. Why am I bothering to mod weapons? I can't mod anything. Empire 2, yeah. Oops.
That's it.
When they had all these former colonies want to start governing themselves, and other ones that were like, no, we want complete independence, they thought maybe we should be a bit less imperial and make friends instead of turning the entire world of our former empire against us. I don't necessarily talk like every other Aussie.
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Generally, the faster I talk, the more I sound like an Aussie, especially when I get out of breath. Start getting more nasal and slack-jawed.
Yes.
You'd have a harder time with some other Aussies, though, because there are actually Aussies who will say, pronounce A's differently. Like, they won't say answer, they'll say answer. And dance and lance and France. Whereas I'll say France. Oop. Turret. Okay, time to save. Actually, I shouldn't put that gun away.
Doing them much good at this.
I'm surrounded by enemies.
Sorry your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
I think you've got the wrong idea, mate. I'm not moving in, I'm rubbing you out. Okay.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Well, it sort of did a couple of times. I've come back from the dead, you see.
Is someone present?
Someone's coming.
Stop right there.
Where did you go?
What's that? Got him.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
No, I hit the wrong one. No, I made it angry again. Ah! Okay, I'm alive. Barely. Pay attention to my health. Okay, fully healed. Well, I say fully. Mostly healed. Ammo. Ammo. Yeah, not opening that.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Crumpled fedora. What stats are on a crumpled fedora? Also luck. Right. Oh. Nick, can you do anything about that?
There's something you need?
Security's too good.
Ah. Requires a higher level hacker perk. He has perks? Suppose he just gets them as he levels up, doesn't he? Well, as I level up. He levels up as I level up.
Sweet.
Nick, what? Nick? What the hell are you doing?
Hello?
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Quick snack. Yeah. More cockroach. Perhaps on the principle of you are what you eat, if I eat enough cockroach, I'll get the survival properties of cockroaches. Okay.
I don't think we're alone.
Really, Nick? Is that those detective skills at work?
No accounting for taste.
What'd you miss? Just, you know, robots and gunshots and Nick being a little asinine going on about, I don't think we're alone. Yeah. Very clever, that one, isn't he?
Nice.
Medical supplies. 200-year-old cola. That's bound to taste fine.
Remember, Kellogg's a professional.
Oh.
Won't
Nice.
make it easy.
Movement detected. Curious.
Stop right there.
Oh, that's where I was. Damn it. Why are you attacking me? There's another robot right there for you to attack. Yes, go, Nick.
Sensor critically damaged.
One way to get
Oh, damn. Nice. I don't know if I'd describe myself as nice.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Stop right there.
Something out.
Oh shit, I'm fucked. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die! I gotta pay attention to my health more often. Oh yeah, that's right. Turret. Well, trust me, you haven't seen me at my worst. But thank you. I am usually just like too tired or lazy to yeah, that would be a bit of a strange tonal shift, wouldn't it?
Nice.
Like something that the internet can actually be good for. Letting people get in touch with people from other places and other cultures. That reminds me of an old internet list joke thing I remember from ages ago. It's like a little slogan thing. Join the army, meet interesting people, kill them.
Excellent.
I didn't get anything else in here, did I?
Movement detected. Curious.
Stop right there.
Alright, I'm not going to be able to persuade the Strider, so it's...
It would appear has failed.
There's something out there, Nick, really.
Kellogg has ordered your termination.
Did it more better today, yeah. Yeah, thereabouts. Something like that. Come on. Get some hits in. I should heal. If there's anything that's a takeaway from tonight's stream, is it learn to heal.
Facility infiltrated. Termination required.
What part of us fighting that thing made you think we were getting along, Nick? Alright. Sorry, little buddy. Right, save.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
What's that? There.
Found you.
Coast looks clear.
Okay, well, that worked.
Kellogg's a professional. He won't make it easy.
Also, remember grenades.
Suppose someone should make use of it.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Oh, crap. Yes, I mean, I don't mean any offense to you, but it's a thing I've noticed about the way a lot of Americans tend to engage in stuff. It's not very nuanced.
Got it.
And I guess it's not everyone, it's just usually the loudest ones. I'm doing it again. I'm just picking up everything I find. I am such a hoarder when it comes to playing video games.
Yes.
Oh dear. Ooh. I don't care. I will make Nick carry it, but I can walk out of here with a portable nuclear catapult. I will take it.
Plan. If I got it.
Anything else that's really heavy? Automatic laser pistol's pretty good damage. Well, has same damage as a regular 10mm pistol. Cool. Yeah. Well, gotta take some risks. Oh. It was a turret. Ah. Ah. Thank you, mysterious stranger.
That was him, the stranger. He was right here. Where'd he go?
Cigar box in the washer. Putting a cigar box in the washing machine. We're gonna do one more club. Yeah, and now you don't fit in. Yeah. don't know. Sometimes I feel like maybe fitting in has been overrated.
You made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
I've pretty much never fit in through my entire life. Damn it.
Sweet.
Folder. I don't think I need a folder. Better save it. Stop picking up every... I keep seeing stuff that's like, that's got useful resources. That's on tour. Alright. I am gonna try and talk him down, which means I need my suit and my wig. Or, ooh, a dressing wig. That'll be nice. No. Yeah, this will be nice and persuasive, even though the hair looks a bit strange.
And there she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath. Give me my son. Give me Sean, now!
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son, Sean. Great kid. A little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen. Your boy's not here.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker! Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
So where is it, huh? This institute? How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
In 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell so
I thought
can
you
kill
could-
you all over again, you piece of shit.
I could have sworn you can talk your way out of this.
There she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
You murdering...
Right to it then, huh? Your son, Sean. But if you're hoping...
Then you're gonna take me to...
Take you to him. Sean's safe.
The Institute?
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. It's the way a parent should act. The way I'd be acting if I were in your place, I like to think. Even if it is useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Question is, are you?
Hide. Because I'm going to die. Okay, I do have to kill him, it seems. I thought you could talk him down. Or did I miss something? Maybe you had to do something with Mama Murphy or something. Ooh. That's good eating. Oh, shit. Oh, great.
You're not as tough as I thought.
Thank you. Nick. Oh shit. Oh, I'm running towards it. That's bad.
Feel sorry for you. Came all this way for nothing.
Well, at least he took down the other synth by the looks of it. Ah, shit. What is I was sure that there was a way to
There she is.
persuade.
Most resilient woman in the Commonwealth.
You murdered my husband. Took my baby. You're a dead man.
Your husband. That was...
You've seen all the different
Regrettable
conversation
accident.
options, though.
Still, this world, this life, you've seen it. Pain, suffering, but I can't give them to you.
Fuck you.
Let him go. Your time's done. Your son is exactly where he belongs. He's home.
Here, the
You might have actually been a good mother. But I think we've been taught.
I'm gonna make you suffer.
My orders must be instituted. You must be destroyed.
Oh shit. I think I am definitely far too low of a level to do this. Especially seeing as how I apparently can't persuade the fucker.
There she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth.
End of the line, Kel.
You can turn around right now, Sean. So you see, it is the end of the line.
Tell me where he...
Fine. Sean's in a good place.
No.
Yes, you have. And believe it or not, in another life, you probably would have been a good mother. But I think we've been talking.
I'm gonna make you suffer.
You must.
Stop right there.
Damn it, Nick.
Stop right there.
Ow.
Weak arms bent.
Finally!
Take a look around. Get all the intel this place can hide.
Definitely save it. Alright. Password. Brain.
Oh, this
Pistol.
tech. You were barely human.
Stealth boy. carrying too much. Ooh, yeah, I'll have that. That's got pocketed mod on it. That'll be able to carry more. Still not enough, but more. Yeah, let's ditch the road leathers there. Perception, faded trench coat. Slave to fashion and all that, but... What do you even do to me? I thought I articulated that in the many sentences where I was rude to him. Huh? Oh, that's just scrap materials. Steam back, purified water and all that sort of stuff. And, right. I need to pee. I'll be back in a minute. Luck pistol. That's the... Was it refill on a critical or something, wasn't it? Refills action points on a critical hit. And because it's a 44, it's really high damage. I was thinking of going automatics, but maybe I'll go pistols. Okay, that's not enough. Let's wash it down. There we are. Okay. Undamaged camera sounds nice and all, but I don't think I can actually do anything with it.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get back to the factory?
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film while they were busy pulling me apart and putting me back together again. We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back, bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way, talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't. won't last forever.
Oh yeah, that's that door opened up and that's the way out.
Good to keep going? I don't sleep or read or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it.
Oh, you actually tried to get into this one. The other lift I got into, you're just like, huh? I'll stay out here while you go down to the next level. Why do you keep glancing down, Nick? My eyes are up here. It was a long ride.
Deep into that darkness peered. Long I stood there, wondering, fearing.
Fabled Led Zeppelin, yeah. They did make it fly. A bit phallic, but, you know. Where's the way down again? Ah, this way. It's a big, long cylinder piercing the heavens. Penetrating the sky. I mean, you could call it a giant cigar, but... Yeah, why am I wandering around? I can fast travel. Wait a minute, what? That's Far Harbor, isn't it? I thought that had a level restriction, or is that a story restriction? I thought it was a level restriction. Right, okay.
Nice little setup. Wouldn't mind one of these at the agency.
Okay, let's get rid of that. So it does the same damage. Either as a pistol or as a rifle. Okay, I wonder if I should hang on to that instead of laser, but... Then again, maybe the reason it's doing more damage is because of the... Yeah, there we go. Capacitor is what determines the damage, and it's less than the laser. And that's it as... Oh, because the barrel changes that. Yeah, the barrel affects the damage. Okay, I've got all these guns because I've got all this different ammo. For when I run out, but I've not taken any perks. Alright, I can get rid of that. At the very least. Buy a bat, never needs reloading. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can use the... I'm trying to be persuasive and everything, so because of the way charisma works in combat, you have to aim a weapon at the enemy. I don't know if you can do it with melee weapons. Let's just...
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Yeah. Yeah. Speak softly and carry a big stick. I've been running around, but I'm supposed to go talk to Piper, who's over this
see
way.
that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
They're here to take your soul.
Well, Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy?
How crass.
So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours.
Wasn't that, though...
Story.
That was the name of, Franklin's, publication, wasn't it? Public Occurrences? I think. I don't know. Yeah, we need help, I guess.
Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes
Yes, I've read a couple of things about Franklin.
And sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
And like that would have had access. In and out.
But we
Focus on
both
blow,
know
yeah.
that angle isn't going to work.
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
Yeah, if only.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk.
I actually had no choice. I couldn't
Even if I
figure out
had
what
a
I was
way of
supposed to do to be
breaking
able to not have to
Gets
kill
his
him.
brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den.
Well, it's a Bethesda game.
Live the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If
There's probably
anyone
somebody
could
who's
get
made a
dead
mod to
brain
make the
sing,
stuff look
it would be
better
Dr.
and animate
Amari,
better.
the mind behind the memories.
It's almost like the modders are better at making Bethesda games than Bethesda are.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there
Must get the
together,
brain.
just say so.
Yeah, he's thinking,
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Nick making himself at home. Right.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
Perk, that's what it was. So to cast about thinking, what was I going to do again? Gunslinger. Some of the best guns in the game are pistols. Yeah, why not? We'll do that too. I'll optimize this eventually, but...
Hey, Nat.
Hey, lady. That interview you did with Piper is really selling. Here's your free copy.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Right, this is where my stupid naming of the character pays off, when I get to see... Where is it? We have to know who none of your business is. I thought that was... yeah. The last time I played this, my character's name was Unimportant. So I was like, his name is Unimportant. Now it's, yeah, her name is who, none of your business. And there was my stupid sarcastic comment. What does none of your business have to say about seeing damage? Not on the list from Shroud. Oh, and like, what do we do if he's not on the list? Yeah. And, Sir not appearing in this game. I asked none of your business. It's not flowing as well as I thought it would. Yes. Yes, indeed. That would be a good gag, that though, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be named not on the list. What do we do? He's not on the list. I'm not on the list. You want a donut? I shouldn't. I could walk down to the 7-Eleven and get a donut.
You can't stop
Even
the
good
press.
people do crazy things when they're scared. Diamond City's motto.
Do you have like digital donuts? Do you have a donut as an emote or something? Oh wait, what's going on? Have I lost my stream? What's going on?
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
That a real vault suit? Damn.
Wow. Hey there.
Nick? Oh, hey. Yeah.
You got too
we're
much
doing all
dirt
right.
in that hair?
I think it must be a... I think it's gotta be a Twitch problem. Oops. What is going on? I don't appear to... The thing's telling me it's live. Wait a minute, let me just... Still going? Still happening, are we?
Whoever need anything.
Yep, okay.
Sure. You got it.
Well, that was definitely a Twitch problem. Spazzing out in the middle there. Recording kept going and it said I was still uploading, it just obviously wasn't picking it up properly. So I can keep going then, I think. If things are back to working. Just taking the donut. Well, next time I'll take the donut then. Actually, I can get rid of these mines and Molotovs. They're too dangerous for me to be carrying.
Diamond City surplus. Everything you need. You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
One statue of Diana impression coming up.
Good. Good. Now just answer me one simple question. Are you human? Because I will not serve a synth.
No, I'm Jangles, the moon monkey.
That's just what a synth would do. Ducking the question. We don't serve your kind here.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for
Oh
all
no,
your
you're not
modifications.
allowed to shop here.
Scope,
No synths.
flip
Good to
side,
see you.
barrel.
She really is paranoid.
New girl, right?
The new girl?
Word kinda travels fast in Diamond City. What can I say? Name's Arturo Rodriguez.
Let's see what you have.
Something for everyone.
Guess I'll take my business elsewhere. The robot on night shift is willing to trade with me, so... Yeah, sell these mines. Might want to hang on to the pulse grenades. Big boy. Shoots an additional projector. Ooh. I can't afford it. One day I'll be a big boy. Old Faithful. That's a laser weapon. Alright, let's just do that. My shiny bullet for everything else. Here's my counter offer.
Something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever.
New issue of Public Occurrences. View from the vault. An outsider's perspective on the Commonwealth.
Okay, so I'm wearing... five leather pieces and some thing. Yeah, I should have played this before Halloween and gone and done the not really Halloween themed Museum of Witchcraft. I suppose let's stick with the silly outfit I'm wearing right now. Well, if we had to do Halloween at a particular appropriately seasonal time, we'd be doing it around about Easter. Okay. Now let's... Oop. Try to avoid dying to super mutants.
Dead end in Boston Common. I prefer not to join them.
Oh, shit.
Nasty cannibals.
Stop right there.
No, I wanted to...
Don't be chewing on us.
Calm down.
No. Don't. I didn't want to command. No. Nick, stop being in the middle of the... Stop! Stop doing that.
Calm down.
Nick, get out of the way. Damn it.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
His blood. Well, I mean, in fairness, the ghouls did run right at him. Nick? Oh. Granny Bear. Ooh, a sequin dress. That sounds nice. Is that the silvery one? Yeah. I think that's everything. Jumpsuit, hat, chest piece, the 4 other pieces. Yeah. Fuck. Don't have a lot of ammo for it though. God, and he's legendary. That's great. I'm fine with that. That's not at all a problem. Damn it. Damn it. Power of God. I think you may be referring to something that I'm not familiar with. Or perhaps it's just something... one of many, many things that's not coming to mind right now. Oh. Okay. I was worried when it said legendary, but apparently that means nothing.
I don't think we're alone. Detection system. Right.
I was trying to impale myself. There's... do I want to... I don't know. It seems like it might be feasible to kill this mutant. Okay.
Something out there.
Nick, could you be more insightful?
Yeah, human. I got a treat for you.
Get moving.
Stop!
Oh. Thanks, Nick.
That's how you imagine you'd go?
Can't have gone far.
Ha 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 ha! Go ahead and hide, little bleeder!
Oh, damn it. I should have activated the critical.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Again, Nick, what part of them shooting at us made you think we were getting along? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Get it. Oh, you know what's funnier than that? A few years back, when we were having some strange weather, they're down in Tasmania, which, you know, in winter does get cold. There was a day in January where it snowed. Middle of summer and it bloody snowed in Tasmania. Poison resistance. How often do I get poisoned? I suppose if I take it, I can sell it anyway, so. Sell it. Good neighbor.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up, okay?
Time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
He didn't like me persuading people.
You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community.
No, I mean, you've got such a reliable mayor.
You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people. Oh, brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Is it me? Oh, no, when it's him.
Oh, someone should make use of it.
Yes, Nick. He didn't, like, have to die, I suppose, but why did you dislike me persuading him or intimidating him? That doesn't seem like good companion behavior. Actually, do I have anything I can sell? I keep carrying all these guns around. Almost out of ammo for that, so I need to use... Don't have a lot of power cells either, so... Either that or that, but that's a bit flimsy. Right. 215 out of 220. Oh. Somebody's using it. Oh. While I'm here, I should listen to the Silver Shroud radio and then go and talk to the Silver Shroud guy.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. I got an urgent mission. If you're a true fan, stop by the memory den and to talk to Kent Conley. The Silver Shroud needs you.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Nice outfit.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
Igor, fetch me the brain!
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I will not. Now, if you have it,
I like that bit at the end. It wasn't subtitled, but sorry.
Here's what I could find.
what's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Brain still good?
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
It's a coping mechanism. My world is
If I
gone.
start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
Yeah, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Seems like nobody is ever particularly annoyed by the sarcastic comments. They sound like they are, but it doesn't seem to have any consequences.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Was he bald his entire life?
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom?
People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I normally don't think that Bethesda has the best of storytelling in their games, but this is a really good bit, this section, this whole getting to know Kellogg.
It's good. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Is that why you're pointing it at her?
I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
As you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these.
Also, there's no way that little bookish scientist was tough enough to go, oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Vault computers are still working.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long.
Going through his head as he was dying, I guess.
This is the one.
Either that or technically this part of his brain is still alive.
Open it. Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Okay? Come here. No. Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
I dispute the assertion that you're good.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, They weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
If anything like this had ever happened before, I've never heard of it. Maybe a sign that the old man was losing his grip. Finding someone in the glowing sea wasn't gonna be any picnic. I never expected an Institute egghead to give me so much trouble.
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
I wonder why they didn't just send the courses. I suppose they're equally susceptible to radiation. Couldn't they provide them like radiation suits or something?
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Oh.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I feel sarcastic.
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition.
Wait, I was in critical condition?
Ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
I don't know if there's any right way to feel, either. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around. What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue? If we found him...
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Yeah, like I said, that whole section is probably one of the, if not the best part of the game. In terms of narrative and writing and, you know, character development. They put all this development into a character that you're supposed to kill as part of the story. Hi, Deacon.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Okay, let's, before we leave...
The memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma. Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
So, I'm a time traveler. I just got back from visiting George Washington.
Now you're just playing with me. Though that would be pretty neat. You know what would be even neater? What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Sure, Kent. You have a plan, all right.
There's no need to belittle someone else's dream. Even if it is a bit nuts.
I know how it sounds. I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real?
Eventually.
Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it. Seen this place make monsters out of men.
Well, what was that relevant to, Nick? I'm not going to do that just yet either. Yeah, why not? Do that and then maybe call it a night. Check the clock to see how long I've been streaming for since I had that disruption 53 minutes and 30 seconds ago. Well, slightly longer than that. It started up again 53 minutes and 37 seconds ago.
Everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now, I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters.
Oh, he's up there.
Daisy, glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their synths.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of
Nice
good
jacket.
neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people!
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is,
Nick settling down.
I'm not buying that.
Oh.
Come in peace, malarkey.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time. But
Somebody's
flying ship?
cooking. Oh, good.
Vault
I'm
suit,
gonna
huh?
run some
Hell
diagnostics
yeah.
while you tinker. Take your time.
Little cup. Well. I suppose I could actually do with some food, couldn't I?
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
Vault suit, huh?
Good point.
I think Whitechapel Charlie's got some work if you're looking. He's down in the third rail.
That didn't give me a little thing.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
Alright, given the... yeah. Situation. Let's sell that on. Let's get rid of the metal. It's weighing me down. Keep the booze, though. And I gotta stop picking up junk. Damn, those are expensive. Thing is, I feel a need to hang on to all of the ammo. Because at some point I'm gonna need it. Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, I needed to just keep following that.
Now a 6 and an O.
I didn't find all the other markers.
Someone's coming. There.
Good dog.
Ah. So that was just a high-level dog, wasn't it? Yeah.
Calm down, you freak. Calm down, you freak.
I didn't mean to do that, but hitting multiple keys. Oh well, I should cure my radiation. I've been seeing that pop up quite a bit, so taking that again is probably good.
Three I. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Alright. Did he give me the... Or was he going to wait until... Yeah, wait until after I have the outfit before he gives me the... Oh, shit. Before he gives me the Silver Shroud gun. Doing it again, I'm just picking up all of this shit. Okay, I've got a shotgun to use some shotgun shells if I get desperate for high damage. Whoa, shit. Yeah, good morning and night to you, Woody. Have a good sleep. I'll see you around. Maybe, unless of course the, time zones conflict again. No.
We're
super mutants. Oh shit. Damn it, I have to kill these.
Stop right there.
Ah.
Now. Okay.
Ah. Oh dear. That didn't end well.
Stop! Human is Fred.
Hey, golden. Oh. Hey, golden cheeseburger. Oops. I got hit by a missile. This is what happens when you are too low a level to actually do this.
This isn't the kind of place I like to dawdle.
I can understand that, Nick, but
Stop! Human is Fred.
it's happening again.
Don't move. It's all right.
Is this fun? It's entertaining. Sometimes things go wrong. I have to worry about that super mutant. It's got a rocket launcher. No. Reload.
Someone there?
No, no one's here. No. Oh no. Oh no. No. That's a bad noise. Need a week-long distraction. Oh, yeah. Are you looking for like a game recommendation? Because this I mean, you can find this fun, but there's an awful lot to do, so if you wanted a lot of distraction, then how do you make a week fly by? I don't know. Medically induced coma?
Pick this.
This is not going to end well. Oh shit. Well, I mean, I was kind of joking about the medically induced coma. Medical supervision would be recommended. Alright. Oh Oh, damn. Now I'm almost dead. Food. Healthy food. Non-irradiated healthy food. Do I not have any? Is the Deathclaw steak it? Hey, Eclipse. Found the joy? I mean, not really. I've been worse off the last few weeks. I've just not felt like doing this much. Maybe avoid the internet for a week or two. Unplug. Throw away your phone. What are we looking at? Yeah, that was not a lot of damage. Wait, what? Where's the... Shit, the other... Oh, black bloatflies, no. They're like extra thingamajiggers. Festering? No! I don't want festering flies. Okay, that one's dead. Danger. From what? Is everyone getting their Xboxes this week, or is that just like the outlets that get sort of early access to it? Oh, I do have healthy food. Noodle cups. Everyone? Oh, okay. They're trying to get out ahead of the PlayStation.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
God, future! Mindless human!
What's that?
Oh shit! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Stop right there.
Damn it! All right. Okay. Still waiting for your 3080. No, I can't carry a missile launcher. Okay. Survived. Quick save. Is he gaming too hard? Yeah, they things like that. They don't make enough of them to meet demand when a new one comes out. Either that, or a whole bunch of people buy them in bulk and try to resell them on like eBay and that for a massive markup. Yeah, I usually don't, I mean, granted, I can't usually afford to buy whatever the newest one is when I get a new computer. I mean, I have to get a new computer when I can afford it and when I need it. So I need to be able to afford it when I need it. But, I usually don't go for the latest ones, just significantly better than what I used to have. Good but affordable. First upgrade in 10 years, yeah. I can understand that.
Stop right there. Stop! Human is friend.
Damn it, stand still. Oh, that's what it was.
Now. Okay.
Not that it's an option.
I'll go to PC gaming. It really is just a... It's more a matter of taste most of the time. Kill 4 PCs. Don't blame yourself. Paul Revere's house, huh? Hey, sometimes things just go wrong. And they die. I mean, granted, if you tax them too hard, then they may... You know, overtax them. They're gonna melt or something. Played games. Did you play them always at like max settings or anything? Because
The trail ends right at the church.
Because if you're running the games at too high settings for the system to deal with it, it can melt itself. Never clean. Well, I mean, that's... Probably should clean them. Yeah. Dust gets in there, makes them all less effective at mitigating heat. Lots of things could go wrong. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's...
I'm all ears.
Calm down, you freak. Calm down, you freak.
Even after all these years,
It...
feels sacred.
Like, why were you just wandering around like that? They're enemies. I couldn't pickpocket a dinner fork off of it, huh? There are more enemies in the top bit, right? Before I go down underground. Ugh, pardon me. Oh. Oop.
Calm down.
Oh, it's below me. There is stuff up the steeple, but I don't need to go there just now. Oh, was that it? Was that the only other one that was up here? Okay.
People have been down
Calm
here.
down, you freak.
I got nothing. Walk away from.
Calm down, you freak.
This is one grim locale.
Calm down.
Well. Now, I don't know... Okay, so... Yeah, just pardon me, just need to...
Huh. It spins. Oh, so it starts with R.
Should have gone to that R.
There we go.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
None of your business.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Make something up.
I helped Carl out of a jam. He knows a guy who knows a guy, and they hooked me up with a lead.
We'll look into that. I'm Desdemona, and I am the leader of the Railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal out there.
I haven't really done anything, though.
Glad someone noticed.
You know, you're practically famous. The Railroad owes you a crate, hell, a truckload of Nuka-Cola for what you did to Kellogg. He was our public enemy #1.
So you're vouching for her?
Yes. Trust me. She's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
Fight the Institute,
You're the only ones fighting the Institute, and I want to take them down.
I'd like to say that nobody comes here out for blood, out for revenge. That everyone's here to help their fellow man. That would be a lie, though.
Avenge my family? Why not?
The Institute's going to pay for what they've done to my family.
You have a lot in common with too many of us, I'm afraid. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same
Valentine
page.
like that? Okay.
You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah. I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Go on.
So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
I risk my life for people every day. Makes no difference to me if it's a human or a synth.
Well said. You were right about us. We're the only ones in the Commonwealth
Hey,
brave enough
Valentine likes
or
me.
stupid enough to fight the Institute. And we could use more sisters in arms. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Your leader was just being cautious.
Yeah, we know we're all on the same team.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
I want to be sarcastic, but I want to do speech checks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable...
Dangerous because I've got the power to reload saves.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We just survived a hell of a crisis, so we may just be a teeny-weeny bit desperate for new members. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting-to-know-you game, but we don't have that luxury.
Really? Is that all?
You just don't give up. Alright, I have a short list of people I think would be a good fit for our family. You piqued my interest, so maybe I asked around. Did my homework. If you hadn't found us, there's a chance I would have found you instead. Thanks for saving me the trip. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
What's the job?
So, up front, the only thing I'll say is that it's gonna be a wild and dangerous ride, but probably nothing new for someone like you.
Sign me up, then.
Perfecto! Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Oh.
Desdemona.
Come here again if you need to meet us. We'll know you're coming.
Alright. I had sort of forgotten how that goes initially. Okay. Time to I don't know, either go back to like Sanctuary and dump some stuff, maybe. It's odd because I normally do a lot of that stuff whenever I play the game and make a new character. Setting up Sanctuary and doing those quests there. Don't always immediately go off to start doing the whole rebuilding Minutemen thing, but usually do the setting up of Sanctuary, and I didn't even do that this time. I could just go and find another settlement spot that I can just set up on my own. Somewhere where I can dump all of my junk at the very least, so that I've got some more carry capacity. Oh, pardon me. Loading. Okay. We'll go and set up at the little place down here. I suppose there's the Diamond City place, but I don't know if I can afford to buy it.
Let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode. And started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard, settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
This is where I wanted to go.
So you got one of those fancy vault suits? Those one-size-fits-all?
Got it.
There we are.
Stop. Easy now. Hands up.
Really want this to be the last mug you see?
I really wish I could more reliably do the whole thingy stuff. Little nap, everything is alright. It's already settling in. So I know I can't run. It's a bunch of stuff I'm going to be scrapping though. But I only get a weapon. This one doesn't have an armor bench. And that actually does stay there. Okay. Why did I scrap the stairs? That was dumb. That's one, you may as well end up leaving that there. Oh. Yeah, you know what? This is basically now my place, but do I have what it takes to actually make... Don't have the gun nut. Right. Could leave that chain on as well, I suppose, but I'm going to run into Diamond City and actually scrap some stuff. And I guess I'll be saving in Diamond City at the end like I was there at the start, so... Full circle, at least for tonight's stream.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
Hey there.
Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
I'll take a look, sure.
Guns, guns, and more guns. Just for you.
Right, can you scrap those, or do you just end up selling them? I think you can scrap pretty much everything. slowing down and quietening down at the end here, but it's
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Nat.
Read the paper, lady. Trust me.
You watch your step. Got my eye on it. No funny business. Sin free at arm's length.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics.
We're having a sale on broom.
Time.
No, wait. My programming is telling me we never have a sale. You should buy something else.
okay. Masks and that stuff, you
Too excited
can't scrap
about your
them.
purchase to speak? Oh, I get that myself sometimes.
Surprised I can't scrap them. Maybe you have to have a perk or something to be able to scrap more stuff. I rather felt like you could actually scrap everything. Have a look at that. There's the it doesn't sound like it. So wait a minute, what am I getting out of these? $14, $8 and 14. $9 and 17. $16 and 32. $16 and 37, and isn't that? $16.39, 10.
Ready to serve whenever you feel like talking.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Anything and everything.
So he was thinking, oh, you're standing near me, you must want to trade, right? Hmm. Right, well. Yeah, I guess that wraps it up for tonight. Got killed multiple times. Played some of the best part of the actual story. Wandered around, did some things. Didn't do an awful lot of persuasion. Well, they did some in dialogue, not a lot in combat, but gotta get to be a higher level and to have more perks and stuff. That way I don't have to shoot them once the fight's over. They stay on my side. Alright. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing next time, if that's even tomorrow night or whenever. I don't know. Whenever, whatever. Bye for now.